Good morning, everybody. I'm hoping that you are having a good Wednesday morning here. Those of you on the East Coast, snowed the last couple of days, so be careful, be safe. Don't be driving 100 miles an hour and the roads are still messed up. That's just ridiculous. But anyway, enough of that. I'm going to make this video. It's not going to be a long, drawn out video. Might be, but I'm trying not to make it a long, drawn out video. I'm going to make this video as transparent as possible. Now, I came across a post that was created from the African Diaspora News Channel. It was an Instagram feed. And you know that Phillip Scott, he is the founder and the creator of that. And it was this person that put out a message to him and said, "It sounds like you hate white people. We need to have a conversation. I can change your mind." Okay. All right. So I said, I heard his response, and I don't always agree with Phil on every little thing. I really don't. And you're not supposed to agree with everybody on every little thing. But let me respond to the woman more in detail. Okay. When you ask that question, I want you to think about what Black people have endured for the last 400 years. I want you to ask, you go back to slavery, you go back to Jim Crow, you go back to, what's going on with the police killing unarmed Black people, beating them down. And then you had a cop pepper spray a 9-year-old girl just the other day. I want you to go back to all of the stuff that's going on. I want you to go to George Floyd being killed. I want you to go to Jacob Blake, Alton Sterling. We can go as far as Emmett Till. We can go as Rosa Parks, being arrested for not giving up her seat. We can go as far as Bloody Sunday. We can go to Tamir Rice. We can go to Sean Bell. We can go to the Karens of the world. We can go talk about them. You had a Karen heckling LeBron. You can go to all of those things and you could understand why Black people have said, "I've had enough." And the question, and to me, you really shouldn't ask Black people that question, because when you ask them that question, "Oh, you just hate that," you shouldn't ask them that. And let me tell you why. Because of all the stuff, not you per se, but that your group has caused, Black people, you can say Black people have every right to feel that way for what you just said. They have every right. You could make an argument that they have every right to feel that way, because granted, Black people wasn't just born, wake up in the morning and say, "You know what, I'm just gonna go out there and just hate a group of white people, just hate white people all together. I hate you because you're white." See, Black people don't do that. For the most part, Black people don't dislike somebody because of color of their skin. They dislike you. I'll say dislike. I won't say hate. They'll dislike you because of the actions that you portray. That's why they will dislike you or not want to fool with you. And let me tell you how I feel. I don't hate anybody. I don't have problems with nobody. You cool with me, I'm cool with you. You respect me, I respect you. You disrespect me, I'ma disrespect you. And that's just what it is. Granted, there's a few white people that I'm cool with. I have no problems with them. They respect me. They know not to get out of line. You get out of line, there's a problem. Okay? I also work with a few of them. And they cool. I wouldn't consider them the best of friends, but, I'll bust up with them from time to time. It's no problem. But I don't have a problem with people. But every person has different experiences, and you can't go on to say, and then you'll sit there and say, well, it's based on how he's talking, or look at how he's talking. He classifies everybody that way. No, 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 no. If you watch the videos, he's talking about white supremacists. He's not talking about white people in general. He's not sitting there talking about all white people and painting them with a broad brush. Okay? And in his past videos, he has said there has been white folks that have done the work and that has fought against racism. So he has said that. He has said that. But, the thing is that this is what happens when and it went to the video that I saw yesterday. I think it was he interviewed Nurse Angela, and it had came up in the comments section saying, "Oh, she's talking about she hates integration. She can't stand white people. She hates them." She never said she hated white people. She never said she hated them. Okay, listen to the interview and understand what she meant by that. What she meant was, she said, listen, there are racists, medical people in the medical field. There are people that treat black people wrong. And she feels as though that when she gets around those certain people, she feels she can't trust them. And she's only speaking truth about what she has experienced. I'm sure she wasn't born hating anybody. And she never said she hated anyone. She just said, listen, I prefer not to be around them based off of the fact of how they treat black people and how they treat me. They don't like me because I will stand up for what's mine, and I will speak up for what's wrong. That's what she said. But here's the thing. And I've said this before. If you're a white person that believes and racism is being done wrong and the killings of unarmed black people is wrong and cops aren't being charged, then why don't you use your privilege to help create change? Don't just sit there and classify somebody as hateful or you hate this, you hate them. No. Why don't you go out there and create change? Because you have the power to create change. I can't go out there. I can't protest at the Capitol building because I might end up getting shot. But you have the power. You have the power to go up to Capitol Hill. Sorry about that. You have the power to go to Capitol Hill, just like those people did with them riots. But this is for a cause. This is doing a good cause. You and all your white friends and Caucasian people that are not racist to go up to Capitol Hill and say, you know what? These cops should be charged. They should be arrested for going out there shooting an unarmed black man in the back. It should be deemed as a hate crime. Excessive force, they should be fired and arrested if they don't pose a threat. Okay, another thing, in systematic racism, you can protest on Capitol Hill and do that. That's fighting for a cause. That's going to the jury box. That's going in the police departments. That's going in Congress, becoming lawmakers, getting stuff done. If you believe and if you want to be the one to not be known as racist, or you want to be known as an ally, then you need to put into work and get things done. More people say you should go, as far as getting black people reparations. If that's what you want to do, if you want to be known as an ally, because the times are gone when you sitting there saying, oh, racism is wrong. Racism is, this is wrong. And you're crying about it, but you're not going out there creating change. And people are tired of that saying it's wrong, tired of people crying about it, but you're not doing anything about it. And I'm not saying they're the cause of it, but it's like, okay, you know what's wrong, but you have the power to do something about it and create change. One person can make a difference. And there are people out there that are doing the work or trying to do the work. But if you're just sitting there saying that, oh, racism is wrong, and then you'll sit there and bring up people like, well, Jane Elliott, Jane Elliott, she's this nice lady. She calls out right now. Okay, Jane Elliott was the one that said black people don't deserve reparations first. It should be Native Americans. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking facts. I'm not having any hate against her, but I'm speaking facts. So all these so-called white allies that people you seem to name, they're not even fighting for the cause. Jane Elliott can't teach me anything about racism that I already know. She's not black. She can teach her people that. Yeah, Jane Elliott, she can teach her people about racism. She can call them out. But we need more than just calling people out. We need action. And if you're not creating the action, you're just calling people out, just saying it's wrong. That's not doing a lot for people. It's not doing a lot for nobody. They're just saying, oh, you saying it's wrong, and yeah, you saying it's wrong. Oh yeah, I like you, I love you because you said it's wrong. People are not going for that no more. Black people ain't just gonna jump up and start, you know, liking you because you say it's wrong. What's the action behind that? That's what Caucasians need to understand. And if you're not doing the work, if you're just sitting there just saying it's wrong, or you accusing people of hating people, then you're part of the problem. Because one thing I can say for sure, that almost all white people benefit from white privilege. Almost all white people benefit from white supremacy. You may not be a white supremacist, you may not be racist, but you can benefit from systematic racism. You benefit from white privilege. You benefit from white supremacy. That's what you do. You benefit from it. And the question is, are you willing to give up your white privilege for equality so everybody can have an even playing field? That's the question. And I have yet to see a whole lot of people, a whole lot of them willing to give up their privilege to make it fair for everybody. When people start doing that, then you can talk about having a conversation about that. Because a lot of people don't want to hear about, oh, I want a unity. They don't want to hear that. And I'm just speaking on what people have told me. I'm speaking on what people have said. They really say, you know what, why are you here and you're not doing anything? Why are you here and you're not trying to get laws changed? You're just in the way. You're going to the Black Lives Matter march just saying Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. But what is that doing? Is that getting laws changed? Are you going in the jury, Capitol Hill, trying to get laws changed? Are you becoming judges? Are you becoming police chiefs in the police department? Are you becoming senators, politicians to get things? This is what people need. Don't just say it's wrong. Don't just come out and say, oh, you must hate what people don't want to hear that. And no, I don't hate white people. And your assessment of that is wrong, because mostly black people don't hate white people. They try to get along with everybody. So that assessment is wrong. I see black people trying to they for the most part, they love being around white folks like that. And they try their best to get along with them, even though they get treated disrespectfully, even though they give them dirty looks. They try to sit there and try to get along with them. People have tried and tried to get along and tried to be understanding and tried to talk with them for years and years, and it's not working. So people have said, you know what? I've had enough. I'm just not going to deal with it no more. I'm going to go over here. As long as you're over here, I'm good. You stay over here, I'll be over here. The only time I need to speak with you or do something is work related, business related, that's it. But we can't be around the same vicinity, because every time we are, you don't like something, you have an issue with something. So the best thing to do is I'm going to be over here. And everybody's not like that. I'm not saying, oh, there's a few cool people out there, but that's in a minority. The majority of them don't care. Then you got the Karens out there calling the cops on you, calling the police on you for walking in the park, calling the police on you for selling water, calling the police on you for wearing socks in the swimming pool, calling the police for walking into the store with a hoodie on, calling the police because you want to dispute a refund. This is what goes on. This is what happens. And then you feel as though black people don't have a right to feel the way they feel. All those things I done told you is the reason why you made that statement, and it's the reason why a few black people feel the way that they feel. They're just not being racist, because black people can't be racist. They're reacting to racism. It is a reaction to the racism, and people have a negative reaction towards that, and they feel, you know what, since you sitting there treating me disrespectful, I'm going to get away from you. I don't want no parts of you because of how you treat me. That's what it is. It's not that they were born like that, or they just came out the womb like that, or just hate them, just not dislike them, just not dislike them. They feel that way because of the way they've been treated by some of y'all. And not you per se, but your group. So that's why people feel the way they feel. And then what you can do to change that, you can call it out, you can get laws changed. That's what it is. But that's my thoughts on that particular situation. Make sure you follow me on this channel. Make sure you hit that notification button. Leave a comment in the comment section, and subscribe to this channel. I will see you in the next video.